Okay, one final update on the Priority Gemini. I've got about 1,000 miles in it now, and as you can see, I've still got my road tires on here, so most of my rides on it have been on the road or like a mixed surface road and gravel. But with the road tires, of course, I don't do like real sketchy gravel, just kind of smooth gravel. Everything's still great. I've got no issues at all. The shifting still works great. Actually, I've done, I don't know, 3 or 4 80-mile rides, and when I get back, I check just to see, what the battery level is on that shifter, and I'm still like 98, 99%. So I can see that you can go a long ways before you run out of battery. I mean, I still charge it before every ride basically, but I'm sure it will last several rides before needing recharged. The only few things that I've changed, I changed the saddle. I put a Brooks saddle on it. It's a Brooks C17, and that's just mainly because that's what I've got on all my other bikes, so I wanted it to feel the same as my other bikes. And I put this shorter and a riser stem on it. 2 reasons. One is I like the higher bars. It's just this bike kind of has a more of an endurance feeling on it anyway, but having the higher bars I just felt was more comfortable. But the original stem that came on it was a little long for me. I had to reach a little further than I wanted to, so I like the shorter stem on there. Other than that, I mean, of course I've changed the tires. I put the road tires on. Other than that, it's just stock. Had a couple questions about the gear ratios, and honestly, I've had absolutely no issues. I've gone out with a group of roadies, and I can do 25, 26 in that group and never run out of gears. Actually, I don't know that I've even shifted into the highest gear, so no issues on that end. And of course, climbing the hills was the easier part with this gear ratio. I mean, it can, as long as you can pedal, it can go up the hills, so it's a good climber. Of course, it is a little bit heavier than my other road bikes, but I'm not a big weight weenie type person, so I don't have an issue with that. I would say compared to my carbon road bike, which this one is right here, I can probably average, I don't know, within 1 or 2 miles an hour with this bike. But it's just, of course, that's not what this bike's made for. It's a gravel bike, and it's more endurance. Like I feel like I can ride this bike for longer rides and be more comfortable on this bike than I could on my road bike. So it's 2 different bikes. But anyway, everything's all good. Very happy with it. No issues at all.